Let's talk about some press conference reaction. This is where, of course, we go from the context. Press conference. So this game is against Fulham. And yeah, he's spoken once again for another press conference. So we're going to fly through this as we always do. So basically, starting off like the team news and the injury updates. Everyone has trained this week, and everybody's fine. So hopefully, we'll have a full team to select, apart from Reece Nelson, who's been injured for a few weeks now. And what satisfies him the most from the Bournemouth game, the way we played, the way we performed, obviously picking up the points and continuing on a good run. Let me zoom in a little bit. On key differences between our start from last season to now. Start last season, we lost 3 games in a row. This season, we won 3 games in a row. It's not that hard to just see the difference, mate. The players that we have available now and the players that we had available at the time, there's that there with excuses. Oh, we had COVID. Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. Still should have never lost to Brentford. We're in a different moment. A year gone by, the same players that we were playing a year ago. I can show some examples, especially with our development players, and where they are today is a completely different scenario. We've got a good momentum, good energy around the place, and good confidence. So let's keep that going. What's to expect from Fulham? A really tough match. They've been an incredible run last year in the Championship. They did extremely well. Haven't lost a game yet in the Premier League, and they've played against 3 difficult opponents. So credit to them. I think it'll be a difficult game. On Alexander Mitrovic threat. Actually, some questions about the game. Congratulations, because they would never ask about the opponent, but they actually are asking about the opposition. This press conference, really good. As you can see, last season when he scored 43 goals in the league, and he's already scored 3 goals this season. So in terms of efficiency that he has in these areas, he's one of the main threats for Fulham. On Pepe's departure, of course, he's joined Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But he's going to go smash it there. He's gone on loan. It's been 3 years since he joined the club, and he's just very good moments. And some way he hasn't contributed that much to the team in terms of minutes. And we have to decide that for every part. It was a better decision to have him goal. He needs minutes, he needs to play football, and has really admitted to that. And we decided it would be the best for everybody. On the mood in the camp, the mood is really good, and the really good. The boys trained exceptionally this week. Exceptionally well this week, and we have to just put in another good performance and earn the right to win. On Europa League ambitions, we have to go for every competition that we are presented and try to win it. We'll go step by step and see what the draw begins. What the draw brings us up to prepare the competition in the best possible way. On financial fair play, we are compliant, and we have heard nothing from UEFA, so I don't think there was I think the club has been very disciplined at the time. Blah blah blah. The limitations we have and how we have to deal with things. So in that sense, nothing changes in terms of the chance of wins. Okay, cool. On the upcoming 120 matches manager, I just found out time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. It is such a privilege to be in a football club and reach that number. Hopefully, we get to send that for a long period and bring joy and lots of wins. On Hector Bellerin, there's still a few players that we have found like their futures. We're trying to find the best. Oh, he's going to be going then if he's saying it like that. Interesting. What he's done in those 100 league games, how difficult and how beautiful life is when you win or lose, especially that. And looking back, analysing the journey and how many things that happen, the way religion counts. Consistency is consistency is so important, and just stick to what you believe in, because in the end things will happen. And whether he doubted the project, we're human beings. We doubt, especially when you lose football matches. When the environment turns around you and you don't find a real way to win matches, even though you deserve to. You have to find ways to adapt. Sometimes you have to do that, but at the end, you have to feel what you do, because it's the best way to transmit it, especially to your players and then to your supporters and everyone around the club. And that's what we have to try to do at all times. On being equipped to play twice a week, it's a completely unpredicted. What does that say? What does that say? I'm gonna fail English. I don't know what to say. Not only because we are going to play a lot of weeks with 2 or 3 games, but especially because we have the World Cup coming up. We don't know how it's going to affect us, so we're going to have to look at the overall picture. Preparation organisation is being done in regards to that. So, guys, I've got such sore throat, and I'm reading a bit too fast today. On Gabriel Jesus' form and the Aubameyang report move to Chelsea. With Gabriel, obviously, we're exceptionally happy with the way he's settled, with the way he's performing, and what he's brought to the club in general as well. In relation to Albert's future, I'm wishing him all the best. On whether he will have a coffee with him. Here we go again. Do you remember last season when they said, who makes a better coffee, Watford or Arsenal? On whether you have a coffee with him. Are they taking the piss? What kind of question is that? I normally don't do that with players. Why do you ask such stupid questions like this? I don't get it. Of course he don't. Of course he ain't gonna fucking have a copy of him. Who's he like? Yeah, if he's on about Batman as well, that's a disgrace as well. Why would you ask him that? Honestly, whether Pepe's transfer fee weighed him down, I don't know. I think Nico tried to deal with the best possible way. Obviously, he's not responsible for the price that a club pays for him. He tried everything. His attitude and the way he is just phenomenal. You just have to meet the person, and you will love him for the way he is. So all these Arsenal fans saying Pepe's got an attitude problem. Well, your manager's clearly said that he doesn't. So that's your manager's words, by the way, not mine. Your manager said that he ain't got no attitude problem. So we made other decisions, and obviously that has had an impact in terms of chances. And yes, chances he's had to show his quality. Whether it's the end of his Arsenal career, he needed minutes. He's been craving for minutes. He talks to me a lot about it. I cannot guarantee it right now what he's looking for at some stage to an extent. That period for too long frustrating comes in, and the level of performances, I can't even speak today, can I? Won't be what we want, so we decided is what the best thing to do. On if it will be a failure should Arsenal not qualify for next year's Champions League, given the players covers ball. Yes, it would be a failure, and I want to actually be sacks. I think it's a question for all Premier League teams who are buying 6, 7, or 8 in their starting 11. You're asked that question: what is failure? We have to perform in week out. We have to start well, and we have to focus on the next match. It is failure, mate. It will be a failure if you do not make Champions League this season, and you should be sacked. On if the club has learned lessons on recruitment in likes of Pepe transfer and some subsequent loan, I don't know. Okay, my man literally said he don't know. On if he looks at the Europa League pots in the appointments he like, obviously I'm doing this right now after it's been drawn. We've got PSV, Bordeaux, and Zurich. But and whether Pepe will be replacing the squad with a new signing, if we can implement the plan that we have, we'll try and do that. Pedro Neto, bring him in, mate. Bring Pedro Neto in right now. Bring Neto in right now. On if we're happy with the squad, Pepe is not replaced. We've done it in different ways at the start of the window with some players before, getting players out. Now we've done something different. We'll let the player go. We'll maybe recruit somebody. Yes, we're going to get Pedro Neto. I actually want Pedro Neto now. Come on, bring in Pedro Neto, Mikel. It's got to be done. On transfer market, and if the final week of the window is crazy, you look at the players that are coming, the amount of money spent, the level that the squads already have, and what they're adding. It's something I haven't experienced in the league. You saw yesterday a few transfers that happened, and what is still going to happen in the last week or so. I think it's going to be really powerful. On the Premier League, approaching the records spend for the window. Just obviously getting one in, but the records as well in terms of performances the league has produced the highest ever. You see the total amount of points that you need to achieve a certain things that never happened before in this league. Those are the standards. The standards have been raised so much for every single team in the league, and you can already see surprising results and performances in the first few games. On Arsenal's schedule, moving to Thursdays and Sundays Europa League, and if the squad can handle that, that's what we hope. Obviously, there are a few things that we cannot control, injuries and suspensions, as we've had in the past, but we have to maintain the level of performance we are at right now. Right now, and demand will be to do it every 3 days, which is what we're hoping for when you are this club. So, the press conference quite pretty short, guys, today. But yeah, I'll just fly through that, guys, because I've got stuff to do now. I'm actually going away in Norwich now, so I'm going to have to, obviously, the Fulham game, I'll do a course match reaction after the game, but it may be in my car because I'm sort of away, so I can't really do it. And player ratings, I'm thinking about doing just fly through that. There'll be no sharing the screen or anything like that, guys. So, have one. See you guys in the next one.